Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Live Dreams Alive. I am still your one and only Cheesy. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so that whenever I upload a new video, you get notification. Don't forget to share with family and friends and leave your comment in the comment box. Today, we are looking at self-criticism. How self-criticism is very disastrous to our health. By the way, what is self-criticism? Self-criticism is a negative thought about oneself. It can appear in both ways, helping you to better yourself. It can help you to become the person that you envisage. It can help you to become that person that you wanted to become all along. Let's say, for instance, that every night you keep awake to watch movies while you have your exam coming in next few weeks. You will not use the time to study for your exam. You will not do the time to do something tangible for your life. You just sit up, watch movie and go to bed. But when you sit down and start analyzing your life, criticizing yourself, asking yourself question, why am I doing this? Why is it that every time I will sit up and watch movie instead of using that time to do something tangible, putting it in my studies to study and make my life better? When you criticize yourself in that angle, it helps you to better your life. It helps you to become the person, because when you study and pass your exams, you will become the person that, because through that study you will get to the point that you will become the person that you are created to be, the person that you've been longing all along. So it will help you to channel your life to start studying instead of keeping awake and start watching television. But on the other hand, it's very disastrous. When you don't have focus in your life, when you don't have anything you are trying to correct in your life, you start criticizing yourself generally. You start telling yourself that you don't worth living, you are a failure, your input is not needed, that you don't have anything to contribute in this world. You start feeling worthless and hopeless. That is when self-criticism is very bad. I'm gonna ask you this question. Why are you criticizing yourself? Are you criticizing yourself to make yourself better? Or are you criticizing yourself to degrade yourself? Are you criticizing yourself to kill yourself or kill your morale to move forward? What goes on in your mind when you make mistake? You keep criticizing yourself, or you beating yourself up because you would have done better? Love yourself enough to know what to put inside your mind. Love yourself enough to know what you want and what you don't want. Love yourself enough to know what you put your energy in. Love yourself to know that this thing, I don't want it, I don't want to think about it. You push it away and think what you want to think about yourself to better yourself. Love yourself enough to suppress those thoughts when they come to you, to avoid having low self-esteem, depression, or suicidal thoughts. There is this girl. She came from a very poor background. It's just her mom, and the siblings. The mom is a petty trader. They don't have much. After secondary school, she decided not to further anymore. She wants to help her mom, assist her mom with the sibling, because she's the first issue. But she don't want to dent herself, all in the name of making money. So what she did, she started selling seasonal fruit to support herself, buy what she needs, assist her siblings and her mom the little way she can. But something happened. One day, the mom fell sick. They took her to the hospital. They don't have anything to pay for hospital bills. So they exhausted everything in the house. They don't know what to do again. They started borrowing. And you know how the country is. It's very hard to borrow money from somebody now. So they try all they could. They didn't succeed. So she ran into one of their family friends. So when she explained to the man what the problem was, the man wanted to take advantage of her before he can assist. But she don't want. She left the man, came back home. She went to hospital to see her mom. Doctors, they have stopped giving their mom treatment because they're waiting for them to bring deposit before they can commence treatment. So she went to the hospital, they saw her mom was deteriorating. She cried, she don't know what to do. She now stepped out, went back home, think she don't know what to do. She had to compromise. She went back to the man. She got the money. She went and paid for hospital bill. At last, she saved the mom. But the problem now is herself. She started beating herself up. She started withdrawing from what she normally loves to do. She don't want to continue with life anymore. She always stays indoors. So, but luckily for her, she got intervention. But after the intervention, she started telling her ordeal that those times she was withdrawing, she was trying to kill herself. She was trying to end it up. Some people might be thinking, why is she doing like that? Why is she behaving that way? But only thing I want to tell you in this life is that what you hold so dear to you, another person might not take it serious. This is her life. This is how she wants her life to be. But along the line, she messed it up. And that was why she stopped her school in the first place. So don't be too critical when you are judging her, because that is what she is and that is what she wants her life to be like. So what am I saying? Self-criticism can be damaging to our mind. It stops us from pushing forward. It stops us from pushing to get our life goals. It hinders our progress. And self-criticism can take your vision away because you are self-consumed. You're always thinking about the negative impact. You're always thinking about the mistake you make in the past. You don't want to concentrate on the present. You're always thinking on how to amend what you cannot amend, or how to find solution that on what you cannot do anything about, because it has gone. You have to focus on the now and concentrate on the vision. From my own perspective, I have 4 points that makes people to keep criticizing themselves. And the first is hardship. Hardship, when people, due to the hardship of the country, when people are going through a lot, they can compromise. It can make them to do things that they don't want to do in the first place. It can make them to start criticizing themselves after doing those things. Let's say for instance, a woman that was looking for on how to feed their family. They don't have anything in the house. The kids are crying. So she can do anything to survive. And the problem is that after doing those things, she will sit down and start criticizing herself, which is not good. You're supposed to know what is right and what is wrong, but sometimes hardship can make you to do the unthinkable. Hardship can make you to do things that people around you will be asking, why did she do it in the first place? Another one is parents. Parents makes their kids to keep criticizing themselves. Because maybe what you fail to achieve in your own time, you want your children to achieve it now. What you couldn't succeed to do in your own time, let's say for instance that you want to become a medical doctor in your own time, for one reason or the other you didn't succeed in becoming a medical doctor. When you have your kids, you want to live your life in your kids. Because your kids come through you does not mean that they will do anything you want them to do. They have their own destiny. They have what they want to be. And that is why you see some kids, they have their mini parents inside of them. They don't want to become, they won't become what they are created to be, because they are trying to impress their parents. They are trying to make their parents to feel happy. They are trying to do anything within their limit to make sure that their parents are okay, that they are happy for them, thereby living their own life in their thoughts, in their dream and their imagination. Parents, the only thing you can do for your kids is direction. Advise them on the way, the road they want to go. Don't push your own expectation inside of them. You are killing those kids. You are making them to start having low self-esteem. You are making them not to believe in themselves anymore. And the third one is action. Verbal expression, maybe from friends, your boss, or your colleague. Sometimes those things you are seeing, you have something tangible inside of you. Stop believing those lies, because if you keep believing those lies that are telling you about yourself, you will start doubting yourself even more. You will not believe in yourself. There is something inside of you that makes them to start having those thoughts. If you see those vibes around you, let it not stop you. Keep the fire burning. Let it be a stepping stone for you to move forward. Let it motivate you to become the person you are created to be. Don't sit down and cry. Don't sit down and criticize yourself. Sit down and analyze on the next step of your life, because those things shows you that you are doing something right. Those things shows you that you are in the right track. So don't desist from what you are doing. Concentrate more, because something good is coming out of it. That's why everybody around you resents you. Another thing is you want to live a perfect life. My dear, there is no perfect life anyway. When you are doing something in your life, along the line you make mistake, move on. Forget about it. Don't dwell on it for a very long time, because most times if you keep dwelling on it, you will not have the energy to move forward. You will not have the energy to do things right, because you want your life to be perfect. There is no perfect human being anywhere. There is no perfect life anywhere. People, sometimes mistakes is bound to happen. People make mistakes in their life, and when they make mistakes, that is why they are human. Move on. Don't dwell on it. If you have if you are wrong God or wrong anybody, you just go and apologize to the person and move on with your life. Forget about those things. It has happened. It has happened. There's nothing you can do about it. If you keep doing on it till tomorrow, you cannot change it. You cannot do anything about it. So be careful of self-criticism because of depression. We all know that depression leads to mental illness. I've talked about depression in my last video, but I'm going to touch it again. Depression will seize all your breath away. Depression will cut all your joints. You will not have the energy to do anything, because your brain is consumed with so many thoughts. You are thinking on how to do things, thereby messing your brain up. And when it starts from the beginning, You will start withdrawing from things you normally like to do. Let's just say, for example, you like going swimming, you like going to the shopping mall, you like praying or gisting with friends. All those things will start declining. You will not have the energy to do those things again because your body is consumed with something that is killing you, that is eating you up. Your body, you cannot imagine thinking those things and accommodate friends as well. So what you will do is that you will start withdrawing from those things you love to do, and before you know it, everybody around you will start having problem because you keep complaining about this person do this person do that, all in the name of looking for excuses to withdraw from going out to the people. Isolating yourself is not the goal. The issue here is that when you keep dwelling on those things, before you know it, depression kicks in. And when depression kicks in, before you know it, you start having mental illness. And when you have mental illness, that is where the problem starts, because your brain is already altered. Your brain is not like the same from the onset, because when you are thinking, your brain is doing a lot of job. It's shifting things in your brain. So be careful what you do with your thinking. Be careful what you do with your life. Be careful about your life. Know what to take in and what to push out to live a longer life and to live a healthy life at that as well. The truth about life is that you cannot control life, but you can control how you react to life. The best way to stop criticizing yourself is by accepting the entirety of yourself. Accept your imperfections, your perfections, your wins, your losses, your failures. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to your inner self. Listen to that tiny voice that tells you something in your brain. Believe in your capabilities and the power you possess. And very importantly, be grateful. Thank you very much for watching. I am still your one and only Chizzy. Please don't forget to log into my website www.livedreamsalive.com. There are so many articles that will help you, and there are so many articles that you will enjoy there as well. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Live Dreams Alive. We will help each other to grow. Please don't forget to share with family and friends, and leave your comment in the comment box. Thank you very much for watching. Remain blessed and have a lovely day. Remember, God loves you. Don't be too hard on yourself. See you on my next video. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.